I probably should have saved it to film today, but last night I got a bit excited and started laying some paint on this car. It's not done yet though, we got more to do. I just hit it with black rattle can as a primer, and then a little white zenithal spray paint from above, some green, and then I did something I don't normally do, which is I used the like rusty brown, and I just like airbrushed in all the spots that I want rust to be. This isn't the finished rust effect. I just wanted to start like blocking that out, and I don't know, I guess I just wanted to experiment. Then I used some of these new acrylic Sharpies that I got, and I did a bit of panel lining. It worked great. I'm not done that yet. And I just kind of messed around, like colored the gas tank a little bit, started dabbing on some orange to see if it would look good as rust. It doesn't look great as rust, but the panel lining worked awesome. Now, all I was doing was taking this black marker, and then wherever I wanted there to be a shadow, I would just draw it in with a marker. It can be pretty messy. And then I would just take my finger and wipe away the excess. Anywhere that I can't reach, I would wipe with one of these makeup sponge things. And that would give me a really nice dark black shadow. Also, any of the smears that might kind of pop up from doing that, just add some more grime. These markers definitely aren't able to do like a really fine point panel line. They do need this kind of like wiping method, but I like it. You know, like even dabbing it here, like just add some more shadows and some dirty grime, and I think that's cool. It's also a really quick way to paint out these wheels. Like they, you know, had gotten some other color overspray on them, but look at that. That's really handy and easy. I feel like this marker might be my new go-to for base rims. It's such a convenient way to get some black on, and it dries nice and dark and nice and matte. I really like it. So I'll just keep doing the last little bit of these shadows that I want to do, and then maybe we can get to some rust effects. Actually, before the rust effects, I'll probably put on some kind of logo on this. I could draw on some kind of graffiti logo with these markers, or maybe I could use those Goblin Hobby stamps. I don't know, but they definitely need something, right? I probably should give the Goblin Hobby stamper another go. Oh, whoa, settle down there, buddy. Okay, we're gonna give this another shot. This time I have some packing tape here, and that'll be used to clean off the silicone pad. And then I got acetone for actually cleaning the stamper plates. I think one of my biggest mistakes that someone pointed out was that I was putting way too much nail polish on the plate. But first, let's find a design that can stamp nicely right here on the front hood. I'm gonna keep things simple and just use the skull and crossbones. And I think I actually might go with black. It won't stand out as much, but I think it'll look the best. A little bit of paint instead of a lot. Very light. All right, well, I got it. Not centered. What if we actually just put a couple of them? That might be fun, right? I'm a big fan of kill ticks, so maybe this is a kill tick for this thing. It's kind of fun, not as cool as I wanted, but I actually kind of like it. Doesn't look like checkered pattern, but it does just look like some interesting texture, I guess. Not in love with that. That's pretty cool, right? That's neat. Not bad. That's all right, but I'm gonna leave it there. Let's not overdo it. Yeah, that was a little more successful of an attempt. These stamps just really feel like something you have to practice a little bit, but also just kind of like set up a good work area to work in and have a flow and a rhythm. Just busting them out to do one, I think it's kind of tricky, but I'm happy with this. Like I really like those lines on the barrel there. Like I wouldn't have been able to paint those. Actually, it's all pretty good, except for these checkers on the back. What if I just dab on some orange around there and some black, and then kind of mess it up. There, that looks better. Not bad at all. I got a little bit of that black marker still on this sponge, and I'm just gonna tap it on this white nail polish here. It's not enough to cover it. It just slightly dirties it, which is great. I really probably should have made these skull and crossbones white. Whatever, I still like it. Let's throw some real rust effects on it. Okay, this is where I pretend that I'm capable of not going overboard with rust effects, but ultimately end up going overboard with rust effects. Let's start on the undercarriage. Wheels. Stuff's working really well today. It doesn't always work this well. Sometimes it dries too dark. It's really difficult to control, but I think the effort of shaking it a lot is paying off. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's try some of the yellow rust. It's supposed to dry lighter. Although again, I haven't had much success with it actually doing that, but I've spent a lot of time mixing it up, so let's see. Yeah, I don't know if this will actually show up differently. I'm not seeing a huge difference between the two rusts, but I'm pretty happy with how the rust turned out in general. I am gonna go back in now with this black marker and fix some of the areas that shouldn't have rust, like the windshield. I opted to just go with a black windshield. There's not much of it showing, so I think it's fine. Things like this fuel hose, I picture that being a rubber hose, so it shouldn't be rusty. I still haven't come to a solid decision on gluing the wheels or not. It seems like from a gaming perspective, the advice is to glue them, which was my initial sort of gut feeling. I don't really need to do that yet. That's the kind of thing I can worry about later, right? Like, just make cars, have fun, hopefully get some games in, and then judge it from there, right? I should probably just leave it like that, right? And I think these two go together pretty well already.